The Judgment Day situation continues to spiral out of control, so we'll see what's new there. We'll also see what's going on with Evolution, Gunther, and more. Starting things off with some very big news for WWE Evolution 2025 and the women's division in general. Nikki Bella made her return to Raw this week to start her first full WWE program since 2018, and according to Nikki Bella herself, this isn't just a one-and-done brief return. Nikki Bella said it's a pretty lengthy return run for her that will last a decent amount of time. Nikki Bella even announced that she'll be on the June 16th edition of Monday Night Raw. So back-to-back Raw appearances for Nikki Bella to start off this run. It looks like Nikki Bella will be making regular appearances on WWE television throughout the month of June and for the first few weeks of July, heading into Evolution itself. Now, what will Nikki Bella's WWE status be post-Evolution? Will she stick around after the event or wrap up this run with that Evolution match itself? That still remains to be seen. Nikki didn't give the exact date when this run will end at. All she says that it will be a lengthy one. So we'll see where Nikki's status is at after the event. What also appears to be confirmed is that Nikki Bella won't be alone for this run. Fan speculation is that Brie Bella could be introduced into the storyline since Nikki Bella appears to be battling the women's tag team champions all by herself. And well, now TMZ is reporting that Brie Bella and WWE are allegedly finalizing a deal for Brie to be returning to WWE in time for Evolution. So it looks like that scenario that fans were envisioning may literally come to true in the exact fashion. Nikki Bella will probably be getting beat down by Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez 2-on-1. And Brie Bella will make her grand return to make the save for Nikki Bella and reunite the Bella twins. So this is some huge news there. Brie Bella could be introduced to the story literally any day now, and it could lead towards the first tag team match with the Bellas in action in 7 years. The Bellas seem like they're a lock-in for Evolution, and fans expect for even more surprises to be on the way for the event. So definitely more to come there for sure. Speaking of big upcoming futures, new reports have come out regarding Gunther's future. A lot of fans have been speculating that Gunther will be Goldberg's final opponent, and all indications from reports appear to back up that idea. Not only will Goldberg have his final match this summer, but reports claim that Goldberg will also appear on multiple episodes of Raw to start that storyline and continue it throughout the weeks. So it's sounding like we'll see a handful of appearances from Goldberg to properly build up this feud, and it'll be topped off with a big world title match against Gunther, potentially in July. Reports claim that Goldberg can literally return any week now on Raw to officially kick this program off. So that would definitely count as starting this second world title reign off with a huge exclamation mark. This second world title reign should be an interesting run for Gunther, and it should differ from his first one. His first world title came off his historic Intercontinental title reign and victory in the King of the Ring tournament. A reign full of dominance and powerful display of strength in the ring, but his second reign seems like a redemption reign. He tapped out to Jey Uso at WrestleMania, but he quickly regained the title back, and now he has to prove it to others and himself that Jey's win over him was just a fluke. And what better way to climb back up to the top of the mountain than being the man that goes down in the history books as the superstar who retired Goldberg and defeated him in his last match. That would be a pretty big accomplishment for Gunther to add to his stat sheet, and will quickly help regain some of that momentum that was lost due to what happened at WrestleMania 41. Even on the post-Raw show, Gunther said that there was not a single soul backstage after his world title victory to greet and congratulate him. But now he doesn't mind that because he likes it. He's not here for friends, he's here for business. So he has this whole entire lone wolf narrative going, and it'll be great to see how he builds that reign back up. The Judgment Day story followed its usual trends on the June 9th edition of Raw to continue to cause division amongst the group. The first big issue was the Queen of the Ring tournament first round matchup. It was a fatal four-way that included both Roxanne and Liv. She just knew there was going to be tension there no matter what. And the finish to that match provided that conflict. Liv was about to get pinned and defeated, but Roxanne saves Liv from taking that pinfall, but Roxanne steals the win for herself to advance in the tournament, while Liv is now eliminated. So this is a trend for Liv Morgan that a lot of fans have noticed. that Liv went from winning every big match in 2024 to now losing every big match she's in during 2025. A real big slope for Liv Morgan. That's not fully her fault, it's being orchestrated by Finn Balor. So this big losing streak isn't fully her fault. There's a bit of foul play involved that's definitely influencing these recent match outcomes for Liv Morgan. We get to the backstage segment for the Judgment Day where even more issues are on display. Finn Balor immediately confronts Dominik for how Dom is in the King of the Ring tournament and he's not. But Dominik tells Finn that's because Finn got the opportunity for a Money in the Bank qualifier, so Dominik thought it was his turn to get the opportunity, which is true, and this kind of shows Finn's selfishness. He gets a lot of opportunities, loses them all, and doesn't want to really help his fellow Judgment Day members get any other opportunities. He always wants them for himself, and that says a lot about him. But when Roxanne Perez walks in, she becomes the focus of the room. Finn is excited to see Roxanne, but JD and Dominik don't seem that thrilled about Roxanne. But Finn basically forces JD and Dominik to acknowledge Roxanne's win and give her some praise for their match. And as Dominik is praising Roxanne's performance, Liv Morgan comes walking through the door asking what everyone is celebrating. And that's when Roxanne tries defending her actions for saving Liv Morgan from a pin, even though Roxanne did steal the match for herself. As usual, Finn's face is full of great and exciting emotions as he sees Liv Morgan stressing out and confronting Dominik and Roxanne. A clear sign that this is all part of a twisted plan. And until this point, there's been no bumps on the road. Everything's been going smoothly for this division that Finn is trying to create amongst the group. Even at the end of this segment, Finn tries to get Dominik to try to talk to Liv. But after Dominik walks away, Finn says, "or don't," under his breath and smiles, clearly indicating that Finn doesn't really care if Dominik talks to Liv or not, and how honestly, he probably prefers if Dominik doesn't talk to her, so things can continue to fall apart. So this seems to be the big focal point of this story right now, that Liv Morgan has gone from being this massive winner that used to win pretty much every match, to now being this big loser who can't seem to pick up any type of win. Liv Morgan has basically turned into 2025 Finn Balor. We say that because Finn Balor has been quietly in the rough spot in recent memory as well. Finn basically never wins any matches and loses every opportunity that comes his way. There's one stat going around claiming that Finn Balor has not picked up a single victory in the entire year of 2025 so far. It's nearly the midway point of June, and Finn is still on the hunt for his first win of the year. So that's what we mean when we say Liv is turning into Finn. She's just turning into someone that loses all these big matches. And that's why this trend and narrative is pretty scary for Liv Morgan heading into WWE Evolution. Because if Liv and Raquel do face the Bellas, and if the titles are on the line, you can't help but wonder if the streak of bad luck would continue for Liv, and if there's a legit chance that the Bellas could take the women's tag team titles off of Liv and Raquel. It seems insane to think about, but considering the way things have been going for Liv in recent weeks, that's what makes dropping the tag team titles to Nikki and Brie seem like an actual possibility here in this situation. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.